I just wanted to share what's inside this glorious Justusbox. If you will remember, Justusbox were my sponsor for Britman's Live. So this is their first date night subscription box, which went live sometime in July. I can't remember the exact date. You can now order their second box, which is Indian summer themed, which I think obviously would be perfect for August. Just wanted to go through what was in the box, let you have a look at the sort of thing you can expect to receive, go through the price as well. I don't think I've been told the price, so I'll have to find that out and I'll pop it up on the screen next to me. But yeah, it's a really nice box, nice and big. I really like the packaging, absolutely beautiful. So I just thought we'd go through what was in the box, and when Michael and I have had a chance to get outside and have a look at the stars and do the activities and that sort of thing, then I can do a write-up on the blog. So there's a lovely little welcome note inside, which I'll have a read of, but the best thing is how it's packaged inside as well. It's got those gorgeous glow-in-the-dark stars. So if it's just fallen out, and that's my fault for holding it up like this. It was a Galaxy hot chocolate. That's lovely. I don't really want to rip the tissue paper, but I know I've got to, so you can have a look. Oh wow. There is a lovely little envelope, which is very sweet, and on the back it says, "Your stargazing challenges, can you complete them all?" So these are the things that we're going to be doing when we have our date night. It's really nice. This is printed on in paint, so it's obviously hand finished, which is lovely. It's just personal touches like that that really make this sort of thing. There's a date night plan, so that has conversation starters. I think perhaps that might be for newer couples, but then again, you know, there might be something that you don't know about your partner from there. It's sort of things like, who's your favourite movie star and why? Who would you like to be in a rocket ship with? I'm hoping that Michael would say me. I think when you get to a certain stage in your relationship, you can guess what your partner's going to say, or you'll know the answers already, but it's a lovely little touch just to get things going. It's got some suggestions for stargazing themed music on Spotify. So there's things like Elton John's Rocket Man, The Cardigans' Kiss Me, which I actually like. I don't usually like that sort of thing. And again, Ellie Goulding, How Long Will I Live Here? I don't like Ellie Goulding's music per se, but I don't mind that song. That's quite a nice one. So yeah, brilliant. You've already seen my hot chocolate. Hopefully there's two of those. There are two of those. That would be terribly unfair if there weren't. Couldn't be expected to share hot chocolate. Here are the activities, and they're fab. There are, let's have a look. Oh, must see constellations. So there's actually constellations there for you to look out for whilst you're doing your stargazing. There is a list of stargazing apps. Oh, there's also a list of astronomical events to watch out for. I just love this sort of thing. I love the stars, and I like just the fact that it's different. It's not just sitting in with a film and a takeaway. Don't get me wrong, I love that sort of thing. Perfect night for me if it wasn't something as extravagant as this, or as different as this. Something quite last minute would probably be Netflix and a film, some nice booze, and a bar of chocolate and a pizza. But there you go. Or going out and getting absolutely wrecked. That'd be good. So many things in here. This says it's a passion pouch. I'm not quite sure what I think of that name. And inside there is a tiny little torch. So the torch is a blue light, a UV lipstick, glow in the dark body paint. Two little packets of Haribo. which will go down very nicely with the hot chocolate. I think that's really sweet. I just can imagine us sat there with our little hot chocolates, and that'll be the end of the night after we've had some wine, maybe the beginning before the wine starts, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's really sweet in our little deck chairs. There is a flask for the hot chocolate. Now, as we've got Lily, we're probably just going to go outside into our garden, but we don't want to be rushing back in all the time to get top-ups, or you know, to go and make the hot chocolate. Kind of kills the mood a bit if you've got to go into the kitchen and start faffing around with the kettle. So to do it in advance, I think that's a good idea. If we didn't have Lily, if we managed to ask somebody to babysit her for the night, perhaps we could go somewhere in the local area and set up a camp there to just have a couple of hours out and about, looking at the stars and having a good old chat. There's a picnic blanket, which is good. Oh, this is nice. I really like this. There is two layers. So it's packaged well. There's 2 layers of bubble wrap around there. This is a star jar. So in this it says, write a note and fill this jar to tell your love how lucky you are. So there's only one. So I think what we might do is put notes in together, just tiny slips, put them in together. So I'll put a couple in, he'll put a couple in until it's full, and then just pick them out randomly. Obviously you could fill it with love notes just for one person and hand it over as a gift. I mean, this would be great for one partner to get as a surprise for another partner, and to have that pre-filled would be lovely. Nice little gift for them. It's something different. You know, it's nice to get wine and chocolates and jewellery and all the stereotypical sort of gifts, but to get something like that where someone's had to think about what they're going to write, and you know, the effort that's gone into it, I just think that sort of stuff's lovely. That's the sort of thing we like to do. There are 2 tea lights, which are lovely. Do they smell of anything? Oh, I think they're citronella. Which was obviously good for the summer. There's another torch. Now the other one was a blue light. This one is just a... oh. Okay. Need a bit of a twist. This is just a normal light. What on earth is this? It looks very fancy. It has a strap for carrying whatever it is. There's a little pocket at the front. I think it's a telescope. Wow. That's a good thing to have. It is a achromatic refractor mini telescope. I don't. Those instructions, so I'm going to have a look at the instructions. But I've been stargazing before, and I think I might have used my dad's telescope at some point, which I now don't know where it is. But I don't think I ever saw anything. So if we're able to catch something with this, I would be seriously impressed. And last but not least, oh, it's I saw this actually in the taster pack. It's so you can make your own telescope as well. So obviously this is something that you'd need to do in advance. But lovely, isn't it? It is really well packaged. At the bottom, it's got loads of those polystyrene tube thingy bobs, just to make sure that nothing gets splashed about. So there you go, that's what's inside July's Justusbox. I'm going to be reviewing the box with Michael shortly, and we'll get a blog post up for you in the next week or 2. Thanks, bye!